So, thank you again for joining me. This is Military Guna TV. I am your host, Maria Dakers, and definitely we're gonna have a tactical, analytical breakdown of the man himself, Michail Antonio, on his debut. Now, it wasn't the best debut for Michail Antonio in all aspect of a footballing realm. It wasn't a good performance for the team, but we still have to carry on and not cry over spilt milk. But in all aspect, people, we definitely want to look forward to what we are expecting to see again, and hopefully things that we didn't like and how we can fix things that we didn't like, as I said, and what can we do going forward. Now, as I say, people, I want us to get rid of the mentality about the UK based players, the local based players, that segregation. Let's try to get away from that segregation and think about the football in a holistic aspect of one team, just one team, one unity. That is the way we want to move forward. No, there's always bickering about this and about that, but there's only one common denominator around that is in this team throughout the entire time. There's so much changes right around the team, but there's only one, which is the coach. He has been around the team for like many years now, Is for years, people. He was in control of the 2013 campaign. Started off with the team as assistant manager, interim, in 2007. He lost the job in 2014. He came back to the job in 2016, from 2016 until now. And guess what? Nothing has changed. We're seeing the same thing over and over again. So, but that is not about him. Now we're going to speak about Michail Antonio. Let's go straight into it. No, it wasn't a good performance from Michail Antonio, and we all expected something outstanding. Something that we all could say and agree with, that this is the type of player that we wanted, and this is the type of player that we got, and these are the performance that we're expecting. But it's nothing like that, and we have to be honest. It's nothing like that. Definitely. So this is Michail Antonio's debut analytical breakdown, and we'll give you guys a lot of information in regards to his performance, and also not only the stats, but what the eye test has showed us. Now, first of all, let's go over to minutes played. He played a total of 70 minutes. No goal, no assist. He only had one shot, people. One shot. He only had one shot throughout the entirety of the game, which is quite low. I would definitely say it's really, really low. In all aspects, I would believe that it is not good enough. One shot is never good enough, people. Let me see something. Good. Okay. One shot. He attempted two dribbles, didn't complete any one of them. Also, he had 17 touches. Can you imagine? Only 17 touches, people. Only 17 touches. But he attempted 6 passes, completing 4 of those. At a 67 passing accuracy. Key pass, none. No crosses attempted. He attempted one long ball, in which it was completed. Then now, he encountered in 8 ground duels, completed only one of them, and 4 aerial duels, only winning one. And that's quite surprising, because we know that he's a physical presence who loves to engage in duels and battles, to try to overthrow his opponents. And also aerial duels, is quite good in aerial duels, and he only won one of them. And guess what? In his 17 touches, he lost possession 9 times. He was fouled 3 times, and also he committed 3 fouls, and also was fouled 1 time. Clearances, 0 clearances, 0 block shots, 0 interceptions, 0 tackles, and he was dribbled past once. So, on an analytical aspect of the game, those are his stats. Not quite good, I would say. Not the best stats. Definitely, I would agree with. Uh, Not the best performance as well. And we have to be honest. He didn't make an account for himself. We know that system and all those aspects of football plays a key role. What I'm going to do, I'm going to look at his heat map. Have a look at his heat map to see how his heat map relate to what we're seeing. Now, his heat map kind of scattered, thinning really, really lightly across the pitch, across the front line. He was doing a lot of chasing throughout the entire game. most of the game was chasing. We didn't have possession of the ball. We were also chasing the game as well. So with our strikers, a striker of that caliber, a striker like that type of striker, he will struggle without service. Only 17 touches, man, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. And that means that the midfield wasn't trying to getting the ball, or the midfield has been overcrowded, or we didn't have the ball. So there's a lot of aspect to the game that we can highlight. No, those, as I said, those are the stats aspect of the game. Those are the statistical aspect of the game. And we can also coincide that with the eye test. We know we love to talk about the eye test because the eye test gives you another general overview of what happened throughout the game. No, this is what the eye test proved to me. We didn't have possession of the ball, which means that our midfield was lacking. We didn't use up the channel correctly. Secondly, we played too many long ball. As soon as we receive the ball, we're going long over the top. As soon as we receive the ball, we're going long over the top. And then a lot of the time, the ball that we're playing long are not going, they're not accurate, and they're not going into areas that will hurt the opponent. And I didn't like that. I personally didn't like that. No, it's quite surprising that we have so much eye touch players on the pitch, but yet still we're still playing long ball. Ethan Pinnock, eye touch player. Liam Moore, very eye touch player as well. Even Tax Lawrence is an eye touch player. We have two midfielders. We have Daniel Johnson, who's an eye touch player, a passer of the ball. Ravel Morrison, who is also eye touch player, who is also a passer of the ball. Kemar Roof and Bob Reed, who can come inside and support the midfield. Who these guys are also high touch players, but yet still, we still see the same ball over the top, long ball, senseless ball playing, and which makes the difference that we can say the players didn't put in the best performance. We can dispute that the players didn't make an account for themselves, but we also can say that based off the eye test, how can these players make an account for themselves? Even we cannot say that they didn't try. There's no way we can look and say these players didn't put in enough guts and put in enough fight. We cannot say that because they went out there. You can't tell me that these players went out there to lose. You cannot say that. It doesn't matter. Even when we were in the Gold Cup and we were playing, I said a lot of the time that a lot of those games, despite us cursing the players, they put their all into it. These guys put their all into it, and some of the time, how we're set up really eliminates our best attributes. And when you eliminate our best attributes, you nullify our strengths. You really nullify our strengths, and then no, we cannot counter that. Because when you nullify our strengths, we cannot hurt the opponent. So we eventually have to sit back and soak up pressure. So that's the people. People, thank you very much for joining. Please, guys, remember, smash the like button. I'm on my road to 7K. 7K people. I would really, really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button as well. Definitely. And thank you very much for the support. This has been really a good one. Military Guna TV people. And I am